Storing plywood is so awkward. I've experimented with a number of different approaches, and this might be the one I hate the least. I built this rack to allow me to store 4x8 sheets of plywood or other sheet goods vertically. This works in my shop because I have 12-foot clearance to the bottom of the trusses. I would say it's a 12-foot ceiling if I had a ceiling. And this is built out of basically just 2x4s. Very simple design. I didn't even bother with joinery or screws. I put this together with a chop saw to cut these things to length and a nail gun. It's got a couple of design elements that I think are important. The base of this thing is basically a skid so that I can move it around with a pallet jack, which is not something I plan to do regularly, but until I stop changing my mind about where this thing goes, I need to be able to move it around, and I got really tired of moving these sheets around one at a time by hand. Because I needed to be able to move this thing with a pallet jack, that dictated its width to some extent, because I need 27 inches of clearance in order to get the pallet jack under. And then I went a little wider to give myself a bit more stability so that I could have two sides with a center and have pieces leaning against the center from both sides to make it a little more stable. I also put some extra room at the top so that I can pull a sheet out by tilting it. Over at the profiled corner, which is a YouTube channel that I follow, the guy there has been building a really nice plywood storage rack for his fine Baltic birch plywood, and arguably Baltic birch deserves the kind of rack that he's building with actual hardwood and real joinery. But for these sheets of OSB and basically junk plywood, I think this system here is what it deserves.